Hey there, Danny here. Welcome to my ramblings. I want to talk tonight. Well, I got two things for you. As you all know, I do delivery, so a lot of time driving around and thinking in between calling other drivers idiots. My favorite word for other drivers: you're an idiot. Keep moving, idiot. Why are we waiting at a green light? Come on, let's move, idiots. Favorite word that I use when I'm out doing delivery. They're all idiots when they're acting stupid. But my favorite, most of all, idiots are the ones that I get mad at for doing something, and then, a few minutes later I end up doing it, and then I have to, oh, well, that was stupid judgment there, wasn't it? Just to remind myself that growth is a constant thing that you're pursuing all the time. Anyways, that's not what I'm talking about. But that being out there's a lot of thinking that goes on in my head. And I know that there's a lot of people from my past that have never quite fully understood how my brain works. And there was a love-hate relationship that I had with that fact, because as they pulled bullshit on me, I saw it coming. I even told people that they were going to end up doing that if they don't be careful, and then they did. And I had a love-hate relationship with it, because all I thought was, if you would have opened your eyes and heard what I was, and opened your ears, you could have heard what I was telling you and stopped before it got to this point. But you didn't listen. So now that you took us to this point, I gotta go. You're a little too shady and manipulative for me. And the minute that I realize that somebody is a little too shady and manipulative for me, walking away is easy, because if they're trying to manipulate me and they're doing shady behavior behind my back or even in front of me, what they're not realizing is that shady behavior and that manipulation told me that you never loved me. Love is not pain in any shape or form. So the minute that you showed me that you were shady and manipulative, it was easy to walk away, because I loved somebody who never loved me in return. Okay, I wasted, and for years it bothered me that I was wasting my love on these people. Then I got the clue that I wasn't wasting my love on them. I was learning. And what I was learning was not how to get past heartbreak, but how to see through these people. And then, once I proved to myself that I had it all down, I would share it with the world. And even if nothing ever came of it in my lifetime, maybe it will in my kids or my grandkids or my great-great-grandkids or whatever generation future down the road. This wisdom that I share with you all the time is shared in the hopes that it helps change people and be able to see these shady, manipulative people are not of God. They are not on their walk with the man upstairs. They don't love themselves. And they do not work in authenticity. They literally wear a mask. And some of them are better than others. But here's the thing, and this is what I told every single one that I ever had to deal with, was you can't outsmart me on it, because I was raised by the world's best manipulator. I was taught from 6 years old as a child on up, after my father got kicked out, I was taught by my mother how to see and handle somebody like you. I learned it as a child. I learned it to survive as a child. So when I became in adulthood and they wanted to come in and play these games, I thought, let's play. Because I'm curious If I would have done this a little differently when I was a child, would it have changed the outcome? Let's see. So this one, I would try it on. Sure as shit. And after every instance of having to deal with a shady or manipulative situation, I would literally look at it and go, yep, now I know how to handle it. And all I spent my adult life doing was tweaking what I learned in survival mode as a child. And my whole goal, and I told everybody who knew me well enough when I was younger, that when I get older, I'm going to share my knowledge with the world. And at some point in the world, people are going to listen to what I'm saying and go, holy shit, she's right. And then we're going to stop all the shady and manipulative people because we're going to outnumber them. Because I'm not the only one here that deals with this. I know tons of other people deal with it day in and day out. Family members, friends, significant others, it doesn't matter. You deal with it day in and day out. You deal with it with bosses and coworkers, and everywhere you go, you deal with it. And the thing is we have made it so we just instead of correcting it like we should have, we just ignored it, and it escalated and it escalated and it escalated. And 2020, with all the protesting and all the violence and everything else and everything that's happened since then, you cannot see that we are on the verge of saying we are done with these shady, manipulative, narcissistic people. We're done. We're tired of it. That's exactly what the world is saying right now. We're tired of it. We're tired of the woke stuff. We're tired of all this crap. We're tired of it. There are so many people out here that are doing exactly the same thing that I'm doing. We're done. We're speaking out. We're helping people that don't know what they're looking for to be able to know what they're looking for, to be able to know how to get out of it when the time comes. We are all choosing different areas of it, whether it's how to see it immediately and get the hell out, the red flags before you get yourself sucked in. And some of us are sharing how you handle that in between. And some of us are sharing how you get the hell out of it. I like the in between and the getting out because I have perfected exactly how to freaking do it. And it takes a lot of resilience, a lot of self-discipline, and a lot of trust in the man upstairs. And if you can do those things, you can never be hurt that way again. Because you see it a mile away in people that you talk to for 5 or 10 minutes. You see it immediately. And because you've dealt with it so much and you now know what to look for, you're going to peg it off right away and not have to deal with it ever again. Then you only interact with the good, happy, healthy people. And the more we interact with just those people and ostracize the shady, manipulative narcissists, guess what? They can't keep making more of them if we outnumber them. They have to go away. And part of the thing is they're going to have to be ostracized. Because we all know that they can't all hang out with each other. That would never work. That would be total anarchy. Anyways, those were just my thoughts that I had. I didn't work today. I went over to my kid's house and spent time with him and my daughter-in-law. And made a homemade dish that I used to make for him when he was little. And I haven't made in years. And oh my God, it was so delicious. And then this is last night's thoughts that I'm sharing with you today. And then today, the other thing that I wanted, not today, last night, sorry. See, I get off on the little side things. Anyways, the other thing I want to talk to you about. So, the last administration pushed pushed very, very hard to make sure that everything was smart. It was AI driven. Everything. My first question when I first heard that artificial intelligence is smart, the first thing when I very first heard those words, ever heard those words spoken anywhere, television, radio, wherever it was that I had heard it, the minute I heard those exact words, artificial intelligence is smart, was the minute that I said, are they so ignorant that they literally contradicted themselves? Artificial intelligence, fake intelligence, false intelligence, not intelligence, not any smarts whatsoever. But it's intelligence. So it's dumb intelligence is smart. Do you hear that? Do you hear what those words, artificial intelligence is smart, is dumb intelligence is smart? Do you hear that? First time I heard it, my brain went, does anybody else see the discrepancy here? And why is everybody talking about it like it's some great scary thing? Because it tells you in there that it's dumb. Here's the thing. It has no rational thought. It learns off of patterns, probabilities, and statistics. Statistics and all of that stuff are not allowed in a courtroom. Why? Because they're not accurate. There's nothing accurate about a statistic at all. We don't even use it in our justice system. But we're all going to go, oh, artificial, which technically means false, fake, not real. Intelligence is smart. And let us convince you of this and watch the fear take off. Now, I'm not saying that it can't do some things, but come on now. You can't handle every situation. You cannot handle with a black and white. It's this or it's that. And that is exactly all AI can do. It's this or that. There's no gray area. There's no in between. There's no, well, certain circumstances. None of that exists. It's artificial intelligence is smart. It's not. It is literally learning off of pattern recognition, probability, and statistics. Really? Well, I know one of them for a fact is not good enough to be in our court of law, but makes it smart, right? Anyways, I just had to share that. The other part that I thought about with artificial intelligence was I was driving yesterday and I heard a thing about some AI did a police report or something like that. And it said that the officer turned into a frog. No. Here's what happens. Artificial intelligence is going to review and go, yes, this fits the criteria. Let's put this as a public legal document to show the whole country how smart artificial intelligence is. The name itself tells you that it's not smart. But the best part about it, in my mind, is all of these big businesses, all of these governments have been pushing this artificial intelligence. They've been trying to make everything that we have smarter and smarter and smarter, thinking they were gaining control. The part that they couldn't see was they were never going to be able to override AI from catching all the corruption. So The exact technology that they promoted, all that smart shit, was why? So they could have power and control. AI was going to come out and it's pattern, probability, and statistics. You think it's not going to find that corruption like that? Oh, these things had me cracking up in the car last night when I was out doing delivery. And I'm thinking, I got to share this with people. It's so out there that there has to be more people that see it the same way that I do. If not, come on, let's have a conversation about it. I look forward to what you have to say about it. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great night. I will see you in a day or two. Bye. Love ya.